The other day we went busking in Camden, and we made a grand total of, was it like...
Well, I think I made with her like a pound, maybe just a pound.
Maybe just a pound. Not even joking.
No.
I think my standards were set way too high when I busked the first day. That was just fluke.
Yeah, and then Joey made, I think, another couple pence on her own.
Pence, not pounds.
It was great.
We walked across the road and we sat on these little Vespa scooter back ends that sit out facing the water. It was really pretty and it was lovely.
Joey almost ate meat, but it wasn't quite worth eating.
Yeah, Brienne tasted it first and was like, this shouldn't be the first stuff you eat.
Yeah,
so.
It wasn't bad, it's just definitely not gonna leave an amazing impression on her.
But we did a performance at a place called The Luke's. It went pretty well.
Oh, The Luke's, that's what it's called.
Yeah. We were really tired, I'm not gonna lie. I think that we did a good job, but we stayed for 2 performers after us, and then at that point we were just physically exhausted.
Yeah.
I think the jet lag was actually catching up to us at that point.
Yeah, but it was really nice, and we saw Johnny Lucas perform, and he is fantastic. He actually has a loop pedal, and he just performs all the parts, and it's amazing.
Listen as my guitar starts to weep. Please don't give me any attention, I just keep on getting close.
He's a really cool performer. If you get a chance, look up his music. We got a chance to interview him too, which we're going to use in our documentary. And then yesterday, we got our faces all done up. We're going out because we want to support the Olympics and go and watch stuff on TV.
And Cam was running yesterday, and he qualified for the final on Saturday,
which
for the
is
5,000
awesome.
meter. Woo!
Go Cam! So we've got our faces all done up. We're walking around London, and we take a break because we've been walking for a while. And these people kind of walk by out of the corner of my eye, and
dressed up in suits and dressed up in a nice dress and coat.
And they were kind of looking at us, and one of them, the tallish guy with the darker hair, was kind of looking at us for a second, and I guess talking to his friends about Canada. And it just clicked in, and I said it before I even realized that it was him, but I was like, Ollie? Ollie? And he was like, no way. We totally ran into Ollie.
Ollie! Fuck Ollie!
Love it!
What are you guys saying?
Hey, I'm gonna try and not get your suit dirty.
How are you guys?
How are you?
Are you on tour again?
The very first winter that we were in, touring the UK, we actually couch surfed
with him
in Nottingham, which is sweet.
Edit it.
Yeah, I just thought I'd give him. Anyways, super cool. Ran into him and the 2 housemates that we stayed with, which was crazy.
You know what, you came with a lot of guitars.
Yeah, we had a huge snow fight outside.
Yeah, it would be totally different.
I've recognized you. I'm so sorry.
That's so funny.
So where are you guys from?
Crazy business.
We chatted with them for a bit and then continued on down the way. And we decided to try to get into Canada House. When we got there, there was another big group of Canadians that said that they couldn't get in, so we were like, oh well, we just won't even try. And they were like, but we're going to this pub, it's called the Maple Leaf. So we followed them. We get there, this really lovely lady buys us and like 16 other people drinks.
I had some Irish guy come up to me and ask me to dance and then molest me. I think we should do an example.
With his nose though, not like actually molest her.
So,
guess what we just did? We were walking back from the Maple House.
We decide that we're gonna kind of cut across and walk by the Canadian House again, just to see if, Trevor or Cam are hanging out.
Just outside the back. So we see this big gaggle of people. And
so we decide we're gonna walk into that gaggle of people because they're not inside and there's no tape holding us back, and we have these awesome faces on.
And this guy comes up and he's like, do you have a camera? Do you have a camera?
Can I take a picture with you? Do you have a camera?
So I was like, I have a camera. And he was like, awesome. So he gave it to his friend. He's like, oh, so we got face paint and we got athletes. And who has a medal? Does anyone have a medal?
Does
I do. Yeah, and we're all like,
oh, you're joking.
Because they sell these Cadbury
chocolate medals.
And once he pulled out of his pocket, but a real one. And then I'm all like, could I possibly wear that for the photo? Totally expecting him to say no, and he's like, yeah. And so he puts the silver medal around my neck.
It's real.
It's real.
It is heavy. It has heft to it.
Brian Price, rower,
Canada!
Silver medal, yeah.
Silver medal.
Oh, we all got to
We
wear
all
it,
got
and
to
it was
wear it.
fantastic. It was awesome.
So, thanks, Mom, for telling me that the answer will always be no unless you ask.
Thank you, because yeah, we wouldn't have asked,
No.
and
Yeah.
she did, and it was
And it
fantastic.
worked out great.
And go.
Oh, Canada!
So glad you guys went with that.
Hey, I just met him, and this is crazy. I won a silver medal, so be jealous, maybe.